A history of child sex abuse, but was living among his neighbors without a single blip to his name. Now he has a new young victim. Good evening, I'm Ann Craig. Ann Nyberg is off tonight.
I'm Darren Kramer. That man, nearly 70 years old now, has sex assault crimes that date back 30 years. His neighbors had no clue because he's not on the sex offender registry. News 8's AJ Walker has more on why that elderly man police just arrested is not on that list. AJ?
And in Darren, Connecticut law says offenders who were released into the community prior to October 1st, 1988 are not required to register. That's why sex offenders like William Mata lived undetected in communities throughout Connecticut and other states.
He has a wheelchair. He used to wheel the kids out on his lap, come over here and smoke cigarettes at the picnic table. And I just thought he looked like a nice grandfather.
But according to police records, William Mata was anything but a nice grandfather. Police say he's a convicted child sex offender, now arrested again and charged with sexual assault in the first degree.
Either was never caught or didn't offend in the time up until now.
His latest accuser, an elementary-age child whose parents had no idea they had left their child alone with a convicted sex offender. Police say Mata had been convicted in the 70s and 80s before sex offender registry laws went into effect.
I thought everybody had to register.
Mata's past would have remained a secret if he hadn't been accused of new child sex crimes.
It was during that investigation is when we found out that this man had offended earlier. It was unbeknownst to us at that time as well.
Police say it happened at Mata's home in Clinton. Neighbors say they thought this was a safe community until they learned a child sex offender was living among them. Now, they're not so sure. News of his arrest shocking neighbors.
I actually didn't believe that he did it because I used to talk to him all the time, but you never know who lives next door to you. I found that out later.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I really don't.
I couldn't do anything about it. I didn't know.
Police say they investigated Mata for 4 months before arresting him this morning. They're hoping he'll stay behind bars for a very long time.
Mata is currently in jail and has a $500,000 bond. Police say if convicted, he will have to serve a minimum of 10 years in prison. And this time, he will have to register as a sex offender. Live in the newsroom, AJ Walker, News 8.